Okay, I'm here talking to Ryan Garson, superstar these days at Halstead Property, Halstead Real Estate, excuse me. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
So listen, no surprise, you're celebrating your 5th anniversary. I think it is either this end of this week or next week. Okay, it's on my calendar. You know, you have come such a long way in the 2.5 years that I'm back at Halstead and that I've been involved with you, watching you rather. How are you doing it?
Well, first off, the 5-year anniversary, I'm celebrating with all the brokers that I've done deals with. So I think a lot of the...
Which I thought was special.
Which I think a lot of the people have really helped me along the way to get to where I'm at. I think that the relationships we have in this business with the other side, with the buyer's broker, the seller's broker, really is undervalued. I think it's so important. Everybody wants to have relationships with sellers and buyers, but the relationships that we have within the brokerage community are so strong.
Equally important.
Nobody knows as much as you, but I get so close with these other brokers that I do deals with. Like, there's so much back and forth, and the deals they're dead, they're high, they're lows, but at the end of the day, when we're at the closing table, we always put it behind us, and it's a real bond.
I always say, or I have said, that when you're going through a deal with, your clients or whatever, you're literally living with the co-broker through the whole process. Because as you just said, there's a lot of back and forth. And sometimes things go sideways, and you got to be able to figure out how to finesse that. You can't find success in this business if you can't figure that out. You have. Tell us a little bit about the team that you've grown over the last year or two, because it seems to me like they're also on fire right along with you. Mazel tov to that.
Thank you. The team is great. It's made up of a bunch of young hustlers. We're out there in New York every day, walking the streets, selling, meeting people, networking, really big on social media. I feel like that's a big part of our business. I find that it really helps in a way that I use social media to market to my sphere. So every day I'm out there, I'm showing people what I do. I have, the things that I'm interested in, my family, food, New York City, and most importantly, real estate. Like, I live and breathe real estate, and I think it shows through my social media page, and my sphere that are constantly looking at my page every day. They understand that, and I'm top of mind for them. So the referral business has been so strong because they get what I'm doing. They have confidence in me, and I'm really doing something a little bit different that I think other brokers aren't doing on social media.
You definitely are, and I've always said, no matter what business you're in, if you're selling something, always talk to your peeps, because they're the ones who are going to pay attention probably more or faster than anybody else. And not to say that just,
but
erases everybody else.
So many peeps. We have such a large amount of friends. Everybody does, especially in our business. But to be able to touch them with little ways, I reach out to people. That people reach out to me that haven't talked to me in months or years, because they one thing that I've done has affected or touched them. And sometimes they might block it out and it might be too much. But if I can get that one little point of interest, then it's worth it all.
We have a few more seconds left. Tell us a bit, because I think your videos, we have a lot of video kings and queens in this business of ours.
Yeah.
But I saw a couple of your recent ones, and your comedy one. Hopefully that's going to be something that you continue.
Yes.
Tell us about that, and you have to tell me also that it's doing really good things for you.
Yeah, well, every apartment has a story to tell, and so when I walk the apartment and I speak with the seller, I get a real feel for the apartment, and then I think of a way to tell that story on film. And the reaction has been amazing. The sellers love it. I'm selling properties, and I think one of the key things that I think that people underestimate with these videos is, they might see the buyers might see the videos before they actually walk in the apartment, and when I open the door, there's an instant connection. And I think when you're selling in New York City, having that connection with the buyer is so valuable, and they feel like they've known me forever.
Well, listen, 5 years in, 5 years of a continued success, like I said, as I've been watching. Go all the way, and hopefully we'll talk again in 10 years.
Yes, look
Ryan,
forward to it.
terrific. Thank you so much.
Good job, man.